Hi vintage bakers! Today I'm in the kitchen making marshmallow caramel dessert squares. These dessert bars have a soft brownie base with gooey marshmallows and a sweet soft caramel layer encasing the whole thing. If you're looking for something sweet, rich, and easy to make, then this is your recipe. So let's get into the kitchen. This is how I make easy marshmallow caramel dessert squares. First, I'm going to make the base for the squares. In a medium sauce pot over medium-low heat, I'm going to add 1/3 of a cup of butter. To the melted butter, I'm going to add in 1 cup of brown sugar. I'm going to stir to start to dissolve the sugar into the melted butter. Then stir in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. I'm going to beat in 1 egg, and once the mixture starts to thicken slightly, remove it from the heat. Make sure to stir the mixture constantly so the egg doesn't scramble. Now I can add in the dry ingredients. 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 3/4 of a cup of all-purpose flour. Stir this into the wet ingredients. And then finally fold in 1/2 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips. I'm going to pour my batter into a lined square cake pan or square 8x8 inch casserole dish. I've just lined the inside with parchment paper. This extra step is going to make sure the squares come out easily, and I'm not going to have to fight with any sticky marshmallows holding on to the insides of my pan when I'm ready to serve these gooey personal-sized desserts. The base is ready to go into my preheated 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius oven for 25 minutes, or until a toothpick inserted into the center comes out clean. As soon as the base comes out of the oven, I'm going to top it with my mini marshmallows, just enough to cover the top of my brownie layer. And now I can move on to my caramel. Now, before I lose you thinking that making your own caramel is too complicated, this is super simple and you need no special equipment or candy thermometers to do it. In a medium sauce pot over medium heat, I'm going to add in 1/4 cup of butter and 1.5 cups of brown sugar. Stir and melt these together. Add in 1/4 teaspoon of salt and 1/3 of a cup of heavy cream. Stir the mixture together. Then I'm going to cover and let the caramel come to a boil. While I'm waiting, I'm just going to pop my marshmallow covered brownies into my still warm oven, just to soften and puff up my marshmallows. This should only take a few minutes. Once the mixture is boiling, remove the cover and let it cook 1 to 2 minutes more. We can now test to see if the caramel is solid enough to go onto our bars. I'm cooking the caramel to a soft ball state. This is when the temperature is about 238 degrees Fahrenheit or 114 degrees Celsius. But since we're doing this the quick and easy way, I'm going to grab a cup of cool water and with a spoon, drip a little bit of the caramel into the water. Fish the little caramel blob out, and if it's soft, squishy, but still holds its shape or resembles a soft ball, then it's ready. Remember that cooking caramel is extremely hot, so make sure you're extra careful while handling it. I'm going to pour my now hot runny caramel on top of my base and marshmallows. It's going to sink into all the little nooks and crannies of my squares, encasing the whole thing. Now all we need to do is let everything cool. As the squares cool, the caramel will become a solid but soft texture that you'll be able to pick up in your hand and eat. After they've cooled, slice into personal-sized squares and serve. Enjoy! If you're a fan of deliciously simple vintage recipes and old-fashioned skills, then you'll want to check out this next video. Thanks for stopping by.